Hey guys, welcome to Draw with Sandee at the Little Artistic Nook. Today we'll be drawing this cute little croissant. To start, come to the center of your page and draw out a large oval for your first eye. Then you can extend an eyelid by just drawing a small line out from the top of the eye. Draw a large heart near the top for a highlight with a small dot underneath that, and then draw a curve just along the bottom for a third highlight. Now you can shade in your eye. To draw the mouth, I'm going to start about center of the eye and sweep a shallow curve over towards the right side of the page. Then from the right side of the mouth, I'm going to draw a U so that he has an open mouth. Draw a small curve inside that U for a tongue and shade in the rest. Now you can draw in your second eye, drawing another oval beside the mouth. Once again, extending an eyelid by just tracing over the top of the eye and moving out to the side. A large heart near the top with a small dot underneath, and then a curve just along the bottom for your three highlights. And now you can shade in your eye. For some cheeks, I'm just going to come towards the bottom of the eye and draw a curve that wraps all the way underneath and closes on the inside edge of the eye. Do the same thing underneath your second eye. Now I'm going to just draw in a small little eyebrow above the left eye. Because I'm using marker, I'm going to plan to leave a space above the right eye when I draw in around his face. So start by making a small dot around the center of the mouth above the eyebrow, and then start to curve the line towards the left and over that eyebrow and past the eye. Then start to curve your line down towards the bottom center of your page, and once you get past the cheeks, you're going to start to draw the line over towards the right side of your page. Don't worry if it's not perfectly straight, he is a little pastry after all. Then you're going to bring that line back up towards the top, and you can see I have that big space. If you're using pencil, you can close it off and draw over, but we're going to start our hat. So come to the center and start to curve a line down in towards the face, just a little bit towards the eye, and then make a larger curve that's much closer to the eye. To draw the top of the hat, come back to that center dot and draw a small curve, and then close it off with a nice large curve that makes the end of the hat look nice and round. Then you can draw in a little detail at the top. For me, it's just a little rectangle. If you have space between the eye and the hat, you can draw in a little eyebrow. Let's draw in the rest of the body. First, starting on the left, begin to draw a slightly curved line towards the bottom of your page. Then start to curve that line towards the center of your page and reattach it back to the face of your croissant. Let's do the same thing on the right side, first curving down towards the bottom of the page, then curving back towards the center of the page and reattaching up at the face. We'll do the same thing for the last part of our croissant, just a little bit smaller, curving down towards the bottom, making a small line coming towards the center, and then reattaching back up to the rest of the croissant. Do the same thing over on the right, attaching to the croissant a nice little horizontal line, and then drawing down towards the bottom. So now it's time to give our croissant some little hands. So first let's draw a little line that curves and a little circle at the bottom for the hand. Do this on both sides. And there you have it, two little arms. For the feet, just draw out two lines from underneath the face and just cap them with two little circles at the bottom. To give our croissant some nice flaky texture, I'm just going to start to draw in some little vertical lines. So pretty much come towards the edges of your croissant and just start to draw some loose little lines in towards the body. So these lines can be different lengths, they can be broken lines, they can be little V's, anything really. They can be wiggly, you can even add little dots. So anything you want, whatever you do, is just going to make him look like he's just got layers and layers of nice flaky pastry. So that's our little croissant, so let's give him a little setting by drawing out a ground. So I'm going to start just behind the feet, and my ground's a little bit higher than the feet and higher than the two long ends of his body. Extend your line out both sides of your croissant, and then we'll go in and we'll add some details. So I'm going to start first with some wheat. To draw my wheat, I'm going to start from the ground and just create a curved line. And at the top, I'm going to draw in just a small little loop. Then, coming just a little bit higher than the very bottom of my stem, I'm going to draw one loop on the left and one loop on the right so that they look like a nice heart shape. Then I'm going to repeat this pattern all the way up the length of the stem until I reach that top loop. Now I'm going to just draw in some little lines in between each loop to create those little wispy bits on my little stalk of wheat. To make it extra whimsical, I'm going to do some little stalks of wheat in the air, first starting on the right, drawing out the long stem with the loop, and then adding in my little heart-shaped loops all the way up the length of the stem. And now go ahead and add in the little lines in between each of your loops. I'm going to add one more over here on the left. This time I'm just going to curve my line up, almost mirroring the top of my croissant, and I'm going to make the loop face up. So this time I'm going to leave a little space near the bottom and draw out my heart shapes all the way up the length of the stem. Last but not least, I want to give my croissant a little friend. So I'm going to do this on the space beside him, and I'm just going to draw out a nice soft rectangle. So to do that, I'm creating two long sides and two short sides, but I'm keeping the corners nice and rounded. Then from the top, I'm going to draw two small lines that are reaching towards the top right of my page. Then I'm going to connect these two lines with a horizontal line all the way across. Finish it off by drawing a small line back down to the ground. So our little slice of butter will definitely need a face, so let's go ahead and give him a really happy one by drawing some rainbow eyes and a nice big smile. Then let's add in some little arms along the side of our butter's body, and then for little feet we'll just extend two lines towards the bottom left corner of the page so that it looks like he's sitting down. Thanks so much for drawing this cutie croissant with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So until next time for another Draw with Sandee at the Little Artistic Nook, keep making art and keep smiling.